For a long time, I believed admitting I was wrong would make me weak. I protected my pride more than I protected your heart, and every disagreement became another battle I needed to win. I never stopped to ask whether victory was worth the distance growing between us. Looking back now, I understand that every argument I won quietly became another piece of the love we were slowly losing together. You weren't asking me to surrender? You simply wanted me to understand your feelings without turning everything into a competition. Instead of listening, I defended myself before you even finished speaking. I confused stubbornness with strength and silence with maturity. Only after you walked away did I realize that genuine love never asks who wins. It only asks whether two hearts still feel safe enough to stay together. There were countless moments when one sincere apology could have changed everything. I felt those words inside me many times, but my pride always convinced me to wait a little longer. Tomorrow became next week, and next week became too late. I didn't realize that delayed apologies slowly lose their power because broken hearts eventually stop waiting for words they have needed for far too long. The silence between us never arrived all at once. It was built through every conversation where I chose being right instead of being kind. Every cold response created another invisible wall that neither of us noticed until it became impossible to reach each other. Love didn't disappear suddenly. It slowly became exhausted from carrying the weight of my unwillingness to change. I remember believing that you would always come back after every disagreement, because you always had before. Your patience made me comfortable instead of grateful. I mistook your forgiveness as proof that I could never truly lose you. The painful truth is that even the strongest hearts eventually become tired when they're the only ones fighting to save what both people should have been protecting together. Now I understand that pride is one of the quietest destroyers of love. It doesn't shout or create dramatic endings overnight. Instead, it whispers excuses that feel reasonable in the moment, while slowly stealing every opportunity to reconnect. By the time the truth becomes impossible to ignore, the person you love has already learned how to live without expecting anything from you anymore. I often wonder how many nights you cried while I convinced myself everything would be fine tomorrow. I never imagined my silence could hurt you more than my words ever did. If I had understood your pain back then, the way I understand it today, I would have chosen humility instead of distance. Unfortunately, wisdom often arrives only after love has already paid the highest possible price. There is something deeply heartbreaking about realizing you became the reason someone stopped believing in forever. You never asked me to become perfect. You only hoped I would value your heart enough to meet you halfway. Instead, I kept expecting your understanding while offering very little of my own. That imbalance slowly turned our relationship into something neither of us recognized anymore. If I could relive those ordinary days again, I wouldn't waste another second trying to protect my image. I would protect your peace instead. I would choose honest conversations over defensive reactions and kindness over pride. The memories that haunt me today aren't the arguments themselves. They're the opportunities I had to love you better, but allowed my ego to steal from both of us. Some lessons cannot be learned through advice alone. They must be experienced through regret. Losing you taught me more about love than winning every disagreement ever could. It showed me that emotional safety matters far more than having the final word. I wish I had understood that while your hand was still reaching for mine, instead of remembering it only after it was gone. If these words ever reach you, I don't expect forgiveness or another chance. I only hope you know that your love changed me, even if the transformation came far too late for us. Some people become our greatest teachers simply because losing them forces us to become someone we should have been while they were still standing beside us. Today, I carry this confession not because I expect our story to begin again, but because truth deserves to be spoken without excuses. I chose my pride too many times, and every choice quietly pushed you further away. If someone listening still has the chance to apologize before silence wins, I hope they do what I never found the courage to do. My ego won every battle, but in the end, it lost the only person who ever truly loved me. That isn't victory. It's the loneliest defeat I have ever known. If love ever finds me again, I will remember that protecting someone's heart is infinitely more valuable than protecting my pride. Some victories cost far more than any heart should ever have to pay.